Ready to ditch the routine for turquoise waters?
I am.
Me too. Today we're diving deep into Ko Tao, Thailand.
Nice.
We're talking 12 days of pure island bliss, hidden beaches, incredible snorkeling, and maybe even a full moon party. Are you in?
I am so in. It's like Ko Tao is the heart of this little island chain in the Gulf of Thailand.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so easy to hop over to Koh Phangan and Koh Samui too.
So it's island hopping made easy, and each island is unique.
Oh, totally. Each one has its own vibe, its own personality.
All right, so let's start with Ko Tao, our home base. Picture this. You've just arrived, you're feeling that travel buzz. Where are we staying for those first few days? What are the options?
You know, Ko Tao's great because there's something for everyone. Price-wise, you can find these cute little beachfront bungalows.
Okay, wait.
Or you can splurge on a fancy resort, you know, the kind you see in magazines.
Got it. So whether you're on a shoestring budget or a honeymoon, Ko Tao has you covered.
Exactly.
But we're not here to just hang out in the hotel room.
Yeah.
First things first, beach time.
Yes. Beach time. You've got to hit up Seaview Beach.
Okay.
It's the longest beach on the island, and it's got this amazing energy.
All right, paint me a picture. What's it like?
Okay, so imagine you, a frosty coconut in hand, feet in the sand, watching the sunset over the water. It's magical.
Ah, so idyllic.
It is. And then when the sun goes down, the beach comes alive with all these restaurants and bars.
So it's got it all. You can chill during the day and party at night.
Totally. But Ko Tao is famous for something else, too, something a bit more underwater.
Ah, yes, the diving. Ko Tao's a diver's paradise, right?
Oh, I mean, have you ever seen a barracuda up close?
No, I haven't.
Oh, man. At Chumphan Pinnacle, they have these huge schools of barracuda just swirling around.
Whoa, that's got to be a sight.
It's incredible. And the thing about Ko Tao is it doesn't matter if you're a total beginner or a pro, there's a dive site for you.
So everyone can experience the underwater magic. I'm more of a surface level kind of explorer. What about snorkeling?
Oh, you've got to try Marihad Beach. It's famous for snorkeling right off the shore.
No boat needed.
Nope. You can just wade right in and you're floating over these coral gardens with all kinds of colorful fish.
Wow. What a great way to experience the underwater world.
And you might even see a ray or two.
Okay, I'm sold on Ko Tao. But tell me, is there anywhere else we could explore nearby? Maybe another island?
Oh, for sure. Just north of Ko Tao is this tiny island, Koh Yuan.
Okay, tell me more.
So picture this. 3 little islands connected by this perfect white sandbar.
Whoa, that's incredible.
It's like something out of a dream.
All right, what can we do there?
Well, Nang Yuan Beach itself is stunning. Perfect for lounging and soaking up the sun.
Okay.
And then there's Io Hinwang Bay. It's known for amazing snorkeling and diving. You'll be swimming with all sorts of colorful creatures.
Okay, I've relaxed on the beach. I've snorkeled in the coral reefs. Maybe it's time for a bit of adventure.
You read my mind. Ko Tao has this adventurous side too. You know, more than just the beaches and the underwater stuff.
What do you suggest? Jungle treks, rock climbing, what are we talking?
Well, you could hike to the highest point on Ko Tao. It's called Koh Pom.
Okay.
And the view from up there is breathtaking. You see the whole island and the water surrounding it. It's amazing.
All right, I'm adding that to the itinerary. But what if I'm craving even more of a thrill?
Oh, there's tons of water sports, too. You could kayak around the hidden coves, maybe try stand-up paddle boarding, or even go night fishing.
Night fishing. That sounds really cool.
It is. Super peaceful and a unique experience. But speaking of exploring more, we have Koh Phangan and Koh Samui on our list, too, right?
Right, let's move on. Koh Phangan is next. It's just a short ferry ride from Ko Tao, right?
Yeah, super easy to get to.
Awesome. Now, I've heard some things about Koh Phangan. Something about a party?
Ah, yes. The full moon party.
Yeah, that's the one. Tell me more. What's it all about?
Well, every full moon, Hadron Beach turns into this massive party. Music, dancing, people from all over the world.
Sounds epic.
Oh, it is. But Koh Phangan has a quieter side too, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are these really peaceful beaches like Thong Sala Beach or Bottle Beach.
Okay, so you can find a bit of serenity if the party scene isn't your thing.
Exactly. And if you want to get back to nature, then Sadet Waterfall National Park is amazing.
A waterfall. Nice. What's special about it?
Well, it's got these stunning waterfalls, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's also got these unique rock formations carved by the water.
Wow. And I heard it's a place where royalty used to hang out.
You heard right. King Rama V visited a bunch of times. It's a really special place.
All right, Koh Phangan is definitely on my list now. But our island hopping isn't over yet. We still have Koh Samui, the biggest of the 3, right?
The grand dame of the Gulf of Thailand, you could say. It's got a completely different vibe. More luxurious, more sophisticated.
Oh, interesting. So after the adventure of Ko Tao and the party vibes of Koh Phangan, we're stepping into a world of luxury.
Precisely.
Okay, tell me, what does a luxurious Koh Samui day look like?
Well, imagine this. You're waking up in your beachfront villa on a pristine beach like Shawang or Beaufort. You're having breakfast overlooking the ocean. Then you're spending your day lounging by the pool, maybe getting a spa treatment.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And what about food?
Oh, the food scene on Koh Samui is fantastic. You've got everything from authentic Thai cuisine to fine dining restaurants serving international dishes.
Okay, I'm sold. But I know we can't just relax the whole time.
Yeah.
Are there any must-see sites on Koh Samui?
Oh, definitely. You can't miss the Big Buddha Temple. It's this iconic landmark.
Oh, I have heard of that.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And you could take a boat trip to Mu Ko Eng Phong National Marine Park.
What's that like?
Oh, it's incredible. You get to see all these breathtaking islands. It's like island hopping within island hopping.
Okay, I need to experience this for myself.
Yeah.
I am getting serious wanderlust just listening to you describe these islands.
I know. They're pretty amazing.
We've covered so much ground already. Beaches, parties, adventures, luxury, culture. Ko Tao and its neighboring islands seem to have it all. Let's take a break and come back to uncover even more of their secrets.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready when you are. These islands really do offer something special. But before our listener hops on a plane, maybe we should give them some practical tips for planning their trip.
Yeah, good idea. Let's start with the basics. When's the best time to visit Ko Tao and its neighbors?
Well, if you want that picture-perfect weather, sunny skies, calm seas, perfect for beaches and snorkeling,
Yeah, who doesn't?
the dry season is the way to go. That's from December to April.
Got it. But what if our listener is on a tighter budget or wants to avoid the crowds?
Then the shoulder seasons are perfect.
Okay, when are those?
That would be May to June and September to November.
So you still get pretty good weather, but maybe a few more deals on flights and hotels.
Exactly.
Smart. Now, let's talk about actually getting to these islands. I'm guessing it's not as simple as a direct flight.
You're right. Most people fly into Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi Airport.
Okay.
And from there, you can catch a connecting flight to Koh Samui. It has its own airport.
All right, that makes sense.
But if you're up for an adventure and want to see more of Thailand,
Yeah.
I highly recommend taking the train or bus from Bangkok down to Surat Thani.
Okay, I've always wanted to take a train trip through Thailand. What's it like?
It's amazing. You get to see the countryside, the rice paddies, little villages. It's a really cool way to experience Thailand.
Sounds like a journey in itself.
It is. And once you get to Surat Thani, you can hop on a ferry that goes straight to Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, or Ko Tao.
So, pretty straightforward then.
Yeah.
We've covered the best time to go, how to get there. Now, what about getting around once we're actually on the islands?
Each island is a bit different. On Ko Tao, the most popular way to get around is by motorbike or scooter.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, you can rent one pretty easily. It's a great way to explore the island at your own pace. Just remember to wear a helmet and be careful on those roads.
Good advice. Always be safe. What about Koh Phangan and Koh Samui? What are our options there?
Well, Koh Phangan has taxis and those red trucks called songfaes.
I love those.
They're like shared taxis.
Yeah, a fun and cheap way to get around.
Exactly. And then Koh Samui, being the biggest, has the most options. You've got taxis, songfaes, you can even rent a car.
So, no matter which island we're on, getting around shouldn't be a problem.
Nope, you're all set.
Perfect. Now, let's move on to the most important part of any trip. Food.
Yes. The food in Thailand is incredible.
I know. I'm already getting hungry just thinking about it.
Seriously. Those bold flavors, fresh ingredients.
Oh, man. Okay, give me some must-try dishes.
Well, you can't go wrong with pad thai. It's a classic for a reason.
Yeah, it's so good.
Those stir-fried noodles, the tangy sauce, usually with chicken or shrimp or tofu.
Okay, what else?
If you want something spicy, tom yum soup is a must.
Okay, spice and sour.
Yeah, that's the one. It's got this amazing broth with lemongrass and galangal, often with seafood in it.
Sounds delicious. But what about something unique to Ko Tao? Any local specialties?
You have to try the seafood.
Okay, I'm listening.
Ko Tao is known for its fresh fish. So picture this. You're at a beachfront restaurant.
Okay, I'm with you.
You've got your feet in the sand, the sun's setting, and you're eating grilled fish or prawns that were caught that day. It's the best.
All right, you've convinced me. Seafood it is. And for dessert, what's a classic Thai dessert?
Oh, mango sticky rice. It's sweet, sticky rice with slices of fresh mango and coconut milk drizzled over the top.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite.
It's so good.
Okay, so we've covered transportation, food. Now let's get real about budgeting. How much should our listener expect to spend on this 12-day adventure?
Thailand is actually a very affordable destination, but, it depends on your travel style.
Right, some people like to backpack, others prefer luxury. Let's break it down, starting with accommodations.
Okay, so for budget travelers, you can find basic bungalows or hostels starting at like $10 or $20 a night.
Wow, that's really affordable.
It is. And then for mid-range hotels, you're looking at maybe $50 to $100 a night.
Okay, that's reasonable.
And of course, if you want to go all out, those fancy beachfront resorts can be upwards of $150 or more.
So no matter your budget, there are options.
Hmm.
What about activities? We've talked about diving, snorkeling, hiking. How much should our listener factor in for those?
Well, diving is probably the most expensive activity.
Okay, how much are we talking?
A single dive will usually cost around $30 to $50.
Right.
Snorkeling is much cheaper. You can find trips for like $10 or $20.
Much more manageable.
Right. And hiking is usually free unless you want to hire a guide.
Good to know.
And then boat tours can vary a lot in price depending on what you want to do.
Gotcha. So it sounds like you can really tailor your activities to fit your budget.
Exactly.
What about food? How much should our listeners set aside for all those delicious Thai dishes?
This is the best part. One of the great things about Thailand is the street food. It's so cheap and so delicious.
Yeah, I love street food.
You can easily have a meal for under $5.
Wow, that's incredible.
And then restaurants are a bit more, maybe $10 to $20 for a meal.
All right, still pretty affordable.
Definitely. And then, of course, you can always splurge on a fancy meal if you want.
So food is definitely not going to break the bank in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
What about transportation? We talked about ferries, taxis, songthos, motorbike rentals. How much should we budget for those?
Ferries between the islands will usually cost around $10 to $20 per trip.
Okay.
Taxis and songthos are super cheap, especially for short distances. You're looking at a few dollars a ride.
Perfect.
And motorbike rentals are also very affordable, maybe $5 to $10 a day.
Awesome. So all in all, it sounds like Thailand offers great value for money. But we should also talk about cultural etiquette. Things our listeners should keep in mind to be respectful.
Right. That's important. Thailand has a rich culture with lots of traditions.
Okay.
So when you're visiting temples, make sure to dress modestly, cover your shoulders and knees.
Always good to be respectful.
And you should take your shoes off before entering a temple or someone's home.
Makes sense. Anything else we should know?
When you're greeting people, the way is a nice gesture. It's like a slight bow with your hands pressed together.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
It's just a polite way to say hello or thank you. And even if you don't speak Thai, learning a few basic phrases can go a long way.
It shows that you're making an effort.
Exactly.
We've covered a lot. Best time to visit, how to get there, budgeting, even cultural etiquette. I think our listener is ready to start planning their Ko Tao trip.
Me too.
But before we move on, what's one piece of advice you would give our listener to make the most of their Ko Tao experience?
That's a good question. I would say embrace the unexpected.
Okay, I like that.
These islands are full of hidden gems and unexpected moments. Don't be afraid to wander off the beaten path, talk to locals, try new things. You never know what you might discover.
That's great advice. Sometimes the best travel experiences are the ones you don't plan.
Absolutely.
But speaking of unexpected discoveries, there's one more part to our Ko Tao deep dive. We're going to reveal some hidden gems and off-the-beaten-path experiences that most tourists never find. All right, we're back for the final part of our Ko Tao adventure. We've hit the highlights, the must-dos, the practical stuff. But now I'm ready for something a little more off the grid. What about those hidden gems, the secret spots?
Yeah, I like where your head's at. Beyond those picture-perfect beaches, there's a whole other side of Ko Tao waiting to be discovered.
Ooh, I'm intrigued. What kind of secrets are we talking about?
Secluded beaches, hidden waterfalls, local hangouts, the stuff most tourists never even see.
Okay, color me intrigued. Let's start with those secluded beaches. I'm always up for a little slice of paradise, all to myself.
All right, well, on Ko Tao, there's this amazing little cove called Freedom Beach.
Okay, Freedom Beach. I like the sound of that already.
It's on the south side of the island. You have to do a little jungle trek to get there.
Ooh, a jungle trek. I'm in.
It's really beautiful. You've got crystal clear water, perfect for snorkeling, palm trees swaying in the breeze, and a cool little beach bar.
Sounds perfect. All right, but Koh Phangan and Koh Samui must have some secret beaches too, right?
Oh, definitely. On Koh Phangan, there's Bottle Beach. It's tucked away on the northern tip of the island,
How do you get there?
only by boat or a pretty intense jungle hike.
Wow, sounds like an adventure.
It is, but when you get there, it's like you've stepped into another world.
What's so special about it?
It's just pristine white sand, turquoise water, so peaceful.
It's incredible.
And there are just a few bungalows and restaurants right on the beach, so you can really disconnect.
I'm loving these secret beaches. What's Koh Samui hiding?
Koh Samui has Silver Beach, also known as Crystal Bay. It's this little cove on the east coast. The water is so clear and blue, it's unreal. And the snorkeling is great, too.
Okay, I'm adding all these beaches to my must-visit list. But beaches aren't the only natural wonders out there. What about hidden waterfalls? Those are always a fun adventure.
For sure. Ko Tao has this great one, the Sainuan Waterfall.
Okay, what's it like?
It's a bit of a hike to get there, but it's worth it. You've got cascading water falling into this refreshing pool at the bottom.
I can just imagine taking a dip in that cool water after a long hike.
Exactly. And on Koh Phangan, besides Thansaret Waterfall, there's Phang Waterfall.
Okay, another one for the list.
This one's really hidden deep in the jungle. It's like a series of cascading falls, perfect for a swim and escaping the clouds.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And Koh Samui. Any hidden waterfalls there?
Koh Samui's got a few waterfalls, but if you want something truly unique, check out the secret Buddha garden.
Wait, a secret Buddha garden. Tell me more.
It's up in the mountains, hidden in the jungle. There are all these statues and sculptures, really whimsical and beautiful.
Wow, I need to see that. Okay, we've done secret beaches, hidden waterfalls. Now, I want to know about those local hangouts.
Yeah.
You know, the places where we can experience real island life.
On Ko Tao, there's the Fisherman's Village in Shalok Bangkok.
Okay, what's it like?
It's this charming village with a laid-back vibe. You can find amazing seafood there.
Of course, it's a fishing village.
Right. And there are some cool bars where you can hang out with locals and expats.
I love those kinds of places.
Yeah.
Where should we go on Koh Phangan?
You should check out the Thong Sala night market. It's so lively with all kinds of street food, crafts, even live music.
Oh, night markets are the best.
They are. And Koh Samui has these walking streets that come alive at night. The Chowan walking street is really popular.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one. What's it like?
It's got everything. Street food, souvenirs, bars, clubs. It's a great place to experience the nightlife and meet locals.
Well, we've covered a lot in this Ko Tao deep dive. From the must-see beaches to the hidden gems and everything in between, I'm feeling so inspired to book a trip.
I know, me too. These islands are truly magical.
You know, we've talked about so much. The beaches, the adventures, the food, the culture. But at the end of the day, it's the people you meet that make a trip special. So to our listeners, I say, talk to the locals. Embrace those unexpected encounters and let yourself be swept away by the warmth and hospitality of the Thai people.
Perfectly said. These islands are calling and they're ready to welcome you with open arms.
And on that note, we'll wrap up our Ko Tao deep dive. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time for another adventure.